NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series driver Carson Hocevar recently responded to being called not genuine by Dale Earnhardt Jr. and being accused of acting by Martin Truex Jr., as well as not adjusting how he drives by people like David Gilland after he spun out Corey Heim, and then he kind of was really frustrated in the car afterwards, and then he said that he messed up in a post-race, or not really a post-race, but after he got cleared from the in-care medical center at Phoenix while the race was still happening, when he was taken out by Corey Heim with about 4 laps to go. So before we get into what Carson Hocevar had to say, let's just kind of remind you about what happened and show it to you. So this is actually the in-car camera of Carson Hocevar. You can see Corey Heim's red truck right in front of him. Hocevar gets into the back of Heim and spins him out, and then also collects Stewart Friesen. So let's take a look here. There's the contact. Friesen's collected. Hocevar drives past, and we see Heim and Friesen spinning out. Friesen, obviously, significant damage to his car. Heim had damage as well. It would pretty much end his chances of winning the truck championship with 31 laps to go. And then you see here Hocevar being really upset with himself, banging the steering wheel, rubbing his eyes, just extremely frustrated. Matt Weaver reported on Twitter that over the radio he was also frustrated with himself, almost like baffled that he did what he did, and was asking his spotter to kind of walk him through, or his crew chief to walk him through what happened. Was not pleased with himself, or at least that's what it looked like to me. Some people thought that it was not genuine or sincere. And then we had this after the race. This is what he told the bunch of the press. This is over at Front Stretch. We can listen to what he says, where he says he messed up.
What takes the first incident when you got into Corey? Can you explain what happened?
I just tried to do what I did in 3 and 4 and stay at his back bumper and do everything I could to just stay there. I was all in my only goal was to try and slow him down so he didn't get too many cars ahead of us, and I was just trying to hold him up, and I didn't expect him to be low. I thought he was going to kind of miss the corner the way he entered, and I thought we were both going to try and slide drop the corner, and I mean, I haven't seen the replay or anything. I just messed up. I was just trying to roll the corner, and I was committed to half a slider-ish, thinking he was going to slide, and he never slid. I just dumb.
What do you say to Corey?
And they should win the championship, and they should win. I didn't want to do that at all, and with my track record, right, it's just gonna kill me. I can't sit here and say I didn't mean to. I just fucked up. Like, honestly, I just messed up, and I was just trying really hard. I was blocking and doing everything I could. I just tried to slow him up and messed up.
How worried are you about the impact to your reputation going forward?
We're just more mad right now that I cost them a shot to win the championship. I mean, I don't care about their reputation right now. I don't, that's not right now. I just feel bad, that I robbed them of that, and I just feel sorry for them. So, I can't say that was by accident. I just messed up.
So there you have it. He said he messed up. But following that, a lot of people believed that he was not being genuine and he was faking it. We had these comments from Dale Earnhardt Jr. as part of his Dale Jr. download when he was talking about the truck race here. Let's take a listen.
Do you think that for Corey Heim and Carson Hocevar specifically, that they've got some damage repair to do for themselves, and that they to be able to get opportunities moving forward? Or do you think this is now part of their legacy almost?
I have I'm hesitant to tell you my point of view because I don't know that it'll be popular. This is the thing, man. All right. We'll cut to the chase here. Carson has done this so many times. And he went in the corner and hits Heim and goes up the track further. So looking at the motion of his truck as he drives down in the corner, across the track, hits Heim, continues to go up the track. I'm like, it's indefensible. It's indefensible. And him coming over the radio and going, walk me through what happened there. I'm like, wait a minute, man. You know what you just did. Don't he's like he's like playing the oh, I don't know what just happened card. It's like, no, man, you know what you did. And beating the steering wheel and getting all animated inside the car, to me, is not.
It's not an excuse. It's not a get out of jail free card.
I don't know that it's genuine.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I mean, I think that he may feel some sort of like, damn it, I screwed up again. Damn it, I really don't. I got to quit doing this. But and I'm sure that he feels. I'm sure that he feels like, man, I got to straighten this out. I got to stop doing this. But he doesn't feel that way in the moment to stop doing it. He keeps doing it. There's something innate inside his mental approach to all of this that really, really, really needs some work.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket and catch your favorite NFL teams. Watch out-of-market Sunday games.
And he's going to, if he continues this type of stuff, ruin this incredible opportunity he has because he is incredibly talented.
So that is what Dale Earnhardt Jr. had to say. He doesn't believe that Hocevar was being genuine, and it kind of echoed what Martin Truex Jr. had to say when he was asked about it. We can listen here. This is also from Front Stretch over on Twitter.
Of it when someone like Carson Hocevar, takes somebody out, but then you see him so frustrated with himself right after.
I think it's an act. I think he was just acting out to try to make people feel sorry for him.
So that is what Martin Truex Jr. had to say. And then we had this criticism from David Gilland, also from Front Stretch, where he was not too happy with Carson Hocevar either.
I'm here with David Gilland, owner of Tricon Garage. Not the result you wanted, but I just wanted to get your thoughts on the contact between the 11 and the 42 and what you saw from your perspective.
Yeah, I saw Carson being Carson. I've seen it for 2 years now and hasn't changed. So I'd like to sit here and tell you that I'm surprised, but I was 0% surprised, especially when he missed the first time and tried to wreck him and then came back and wrecked him the second time. So it's just something that has been happening for too long. So anyway, just disappointing, but really proud of Toyota, Tricon Garage, Corey Heim. He's done a phenomenal job this year, and proud of the truck that we brought to the racetrack. Felt like we had one of the best trucks, and a truck definitely capable of winning the championship tonight. But
so that is what David Gilliland had to say about Carson Hocevar. So let's get to what Carson Hocevar had to say in response to all of these comments. He did an appearance on Sirius XM Channel 90, the NASCAR channel. Let's take a listen.
All of these guys can, they all of these guys can, they can speculate and act, or say it was a big act and I was trying to win the Oscars in my vehicle, but I was frustrated. I'm still frustrated. It still tears me up pretty bad, to the sense of, I felt like I let everybody down in that moment. All I thought about was, man, like all these people that have taken and understood and allowed myself to grow, in that moment I felt like I let my team down. I let my idol down, and I let all the critics say I never changed. That was in my mind, and that's just a bad mindset. And even Josh and I talked about it after too, that I can't let that just overcome the fact, we still could have won the championship, but at the time I felt like I threw it away, didn't deserve it, did not do a good restart. And just kind of I don't want to say gave up, but kind of what I did, which wasn't good either. I just doubled down and made the day 10 times worse than it needed to be. We probably run second or third in the championship, and we move on, and I watch everybody around me have beers, and we just handshake, and instead you just left this big sour taste in everybody's mouth from my group, their group, and everybody watching. That it just really frustrated me that I put myself in that scenario, even though that the intention was never to pull that. Just was trying too hard and misjudged it by 2-3 inches. I planned on using up the whole corner, but I planned on him using up the whole corner, and assumptions get me in bad spots 9 times out of 10. And that was a corner I assumed he was going to hit different, and I planned on putting myself in a spot, pass no return of this is where I'm going to land, and the execution just wasn't there.
So that is what Carson Hocevar had to say in response to his critics. I probably tend to believe him. Maybe I'm being a little bit too charitable, but I do feel like his emotions were probably real when he was upset with himself, and I feel like he's kind of stayed on the same narrative that he's given since the race, and it seems pretty genuine to me. But I leave it to you guys. What do you make of what Carson Hocevar had to say? Do you believe him, or do you think he was putting on an act and not being genuine? Let me know in the comments below.